heavily involved in my mosque for several years, and then I started touring. And in touring, I had certain rules that I wouldn't break. And I stayed true to most of them. I stayed true to all of them. I broke most of them once. I had like one in like 10 years of touring. You know, I had like one slip up in each area that really just kind of like snapped me back into reality. But my heart got away from it. Like, just being honest, you know, I had that outward practice. If you asked me about my religion, I could answer the questions. But my heart was drifting away, and that's a lot of times we don't know when that's happening. And then, but we're given signs. We have little signs, you know, that our hearts are drifting away. And then when I finally had the opportunity to go to Mecca, my heart was not in a good place, you know. And matter of fact, when I left, I really asked God, like, I need this to be what people say it is. The Muslims see it as almost like a dress rehearsal for the Day of Judgment. Because you literally, they always show us walking around the Kaaba in Mecca, which is great, but then you go to a city, another city on the mountain of Arafat, and you know, you stand on this big plain, this big, you know, mountain, like a small mountain, but it's a big plain, and it literally is just millions of people from all walks of life, stripped down to their most essential, basically naked together. You know what I mean? And you just really are there with God and all of humanity. It's also very difficult. It's really hard to do. Like, it's not a vacation at all. Like, you come home and you need to like take time off, because it's very, very grueling thing to do. A lot of old people do it, and a lot of people die. One of the things is that there's millions of people, and it's hustle and bustle. Everybody's trying to do their ritual, and you're just smashed up against all these other people. And then when they make the call for prayer, it gets dead silent, and everybody prays. And like, to be in a space the size of like a stadium, you know, with 1 million people, and in the city there's 6 million people there from all over, and it's dead silent, and all you hear is like the wind, and maybe you hear people cough or something, but it's silent. Like, that's very, very profound. And then after that, they carry in all the bodies of the people that died since the last prayer. So 5 prayers a day. In between, sometimes it's 2, sometimes it's 15. But you literally, and then everybody stands up and makes a funeral prayer for those people that just died. And so it literally makes you very, very conscious of death. You know what I mean? Because, you know, and the clothes that we're wearing are the clothes we're buried in. That ihram, that's what we're buried in. And my brother Khalil, may Allah have mercy on him, when he died, they buried him in the ihram that we were at, you know what I mean? That I was with him every day wearing this. Like, we stunk in these things together. And they buried him in that. I mean, it was an incredible experience, and it really put my heart back in the right, at least back on the right road. You know what I mean? To start. I've had to do a lot of studying and a lot of searching and a lot of seeking and things like that. But I would say that was kind of like you know, when they take the defibrillators and they wake you back up. Yeah. You know what I mean? In a form, I had a spiritual death. And I'm in a new life now.
But lately I changed, nowadays I embrace it all. Beautiful ideals and amazing flaws. Gotta care enough to give a testament about the deeply depressed mess we're in. It's home, so we better make the best of it.